Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lami Kasaro, but you can call me Albatross. In this video, I visited Lusaka Apex Medical University and I spoke with a few medical students there. I asked them the reason why they chose to pursue medicine, what their expectations were prior to them doing medicine, and how different they are with the reality on the ground. I also asked them what kind of challenges they were facing in their pursuit of the same course. And I also asked them if they were to go back in time, would they still do medicine? And finally, I asked them on what advice they would give to someone out there who would want to do medicine. So without wasting much of your time, so could you please start by introducing yourself, telling me what course you're pursuing and which academic year you're in?
I'm Tokozi Lepiri.
Okay.
I'm doing medicine
Okay.
and I'm in my second year.
So my name is Benedict Timbole.
Okay.
I'm doing medicine and I'm in my third year, going to fourth year.
My name is Jolomba Hope. I'm doing Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery, and I'm doing 6th year.
My name is Mbachi Mvula. I'm in year 6 of Medicine and Surgery.
My name is Joseph Polumbo Imbole. I'm a 7th year doing medicine.
What made you decide to pursue medicine?
Oof. Well, for that one, why I didn't choose, to be more specific.
It was my passion.
So, talking about the reasons why I did medicine, there's a whole lot of reasons.
Okay, I think it was an inspiration from my parents, basically my mom, who's actually done also a medical course. So I got the inspiration from her, and in my career selection, that's how I got to choose medicine.
Actually, it wasn't my first decision. My dad wanted my elder sister to do it, but she wasn't very good in some courses. So because of that, he forced me and my younger brother and my younger sister to do medicine.
Obviously, Jabalanda, we do it for the passion. So, number one, of course, you need to have a passion to do medicine. All right. I haven't had a lot of experience with the hospital, but just the information that is out there about the prestige that comes with being a doctor, and also just looking at how, if you spend time in hospital environments, how doctors are, given respect, how they're able to treat patients, just that triggered the love to do medicine, and that is one of the reasons.
I didn't choose, to be more specific. Originally, I wanted to do IT.
Okay.
But my dad was like, I come from a medical family.
Okay.
So he was like, you are going.
Okay.
So yeah, that's I didn't choose.
You didn't
I
choose.
was pushed into it.
Number two, obviously doctors are one of the most highly paid civil servants we have in the country, and so that is also a factor. Another reason is that I think everything else, if we narrow them down, they'll basically fall under those two categories.
Obviously, you had certain expectations of this place or of this course. And now that you're here, how are your expectations different from the reality on the ground?
When I came, I actually thought medicine would be much, much harder. For the first 4 or so years, I was actually disappointed. It wasn't as hard as the medicine. The clinical years, for me particularly, have been a bit more challenging, compared to how others would have taken it. So I was disappointed in the fact that the first 4 years were easier than I thought they would be, and the last 3 years are a bit harder than I thought they would be.
Oh wow. So listen, the one thing that anybody knows, even before they come into medicine, is I'm going to do a course that is 7 years. Okay? Yes. So with that 7 years, it's not going to be easy. All right? It's going to be a journey that is filled with so many obstacles.
The expectations that I had. Okay, the thing which people say is that first year is the hardest, and then the other years are going to be okay. But then it wasn't like that. The higher you go, the harder it gets. And I didn't expect that.
Different. Okay. The difference is that people put medicine there. That it's hard. It is hard, but the type of hardness that they portrayed, it's different. Medicine is a type of course where the more you study, the more you pass.
Okay.
It's a bulky course.
Yes.
So if you don't study, you will not pass. So the expectation, the perception that the public has is that medicine is a hard course. It's only the smart can do it. To be quite honest, medicine is not about smartness. It's about how much work you're willing to put.
Basically, I think I'm one of those persons or people who are not really taught how the field is and how the study is as compared to when I came to actually start pursuing the course. So it was a thing where I thought it's going to be easy here and there, but then after being admitted to the school, I faced some challenges which I thought were not going to be part of my endure due to the study. Yes.
The expectations were that as much as it's going to be difficult, but somehow we'll navigate through easily. But the reality is far beyond the expectations that I had before coming into medicine. But thankfully, we're able to manage and overcome all these challenges that are in medical school.
So far in all your years of study, what kind of challenges have you faced?
Okay, so medicine, for the fact that it's a long course, 7 years, you have emotional challenges there due to maybe the pass mark that the grade that you might have gotten is not to the work that you had put into the course or the tests. Yeah, so I faced some challenges where mentally and as well as physically, because it's challenging. So you'd find you spend most of the time studying and being awake, so you'd find you're stressed out and everything. Yeah.
Some topics are hard to understand, and then you barely sleep. Barely sleep. Yes, it needs a lot of attention. Like, it's rare when you have your own time.
Academics itself has not really been a problem, but I think the major one maybe has been finance, also diversion, because at some point I started involving myself in other things, in businesses, in farming, and those had a hindrance or some role to play in how I kept on progressing. But otherwise, I haven't really faced a very severe challenge. Thank God for that.
Even though we are navigating through easily, it's been a journey of quite a number of challenges here and there. Going to write your exam with a CO of 15, imagine.
So, given your experience so far, if you were to go back in time, would you still choose to do medicine?
No. I won't really let my children in the future do medicine.
If I go back now and with this knowledge that I have about the complexity of medicine, trust me, I wouldn't even think twice about coming here. I would not.
It's not a bad course, but it's depressing. One thing is depressing. You have a CA below 20 and you're writing your exams, and then you're there thinking, why clear? It's depressing, but it's not a bad course.
Yes, I would still choose to do it because it's something that I really want.
Yes, I still would choose medicine. Yeah, because I think after the experience that I've gone through, it's just a matter of determination, hard work, and perseverance. Yes.
Definitely, because things that I've learned, skills that I've acquired, I don't think I've acquired them anywhere else. I started tuition business with my friend about a year ago. We made a lot of money. That actually helped me start up my other businesses. So if it wasn't because of medicine, I wouldn't have gained those skills. Also some of the friends that I've made here, some of the people that I've learned here have really helped me setting up different things for myself.
I'm sure there's someone out there who also wants to do medicine. What advice would you give them?
What advice would I have for them? So, I think there's one thing that we undermine in our societies, and that is our mental health. All right. So now, when you want to prepare to come into medicine, I think as much as we are prepared academically and everything else surrounding going into university, I think that one of the most important things that we have to consider is how mentally prepared are you? Because trust me, for you to finish the 7 years, well, now it has been reduced to 6 years, but for you to complete that 7 years, it really requires a lot of sacrifices from you. And that just does a pour on your mental health.
It should be their passion. It shouldn't be something like someone chooses for you because you feel like they're just bothering you. It should be something that you really want, because this journey is very hard, very frustrating, and there can be sometimes you fail and you repeat. So it needs to be your passion, because immediately you feel you don't have to give up. You have to continue doing it until you make it. Yes, and studying hard, I guess. Yes, but it should be your passion.
Okay.
Yes.
Medicine should first actually should be one's decision to make, not a decision that should be made by someone else for them to do medicine. It should come from the heart. So it's for the people, and thus I feel it should be something that should come deeply from someone's heart.
Be prepared mentally, but also apart from that, you need to have the passion for to do it, and the love to do it, because at the end of the day, if you're not doing it for the love, you get caught up along the way, and it will show. It will definitely show. So prepare mentally and have the love to do medicine.
People should do it if they're passionate about it. If there is no passion, then people should not be forced into doing it. Because in Zambia, if it's not medicine, engineering, law, and accounts, then parents don't want their children to do any other course. But to be quite honest, I've seen a lot of courses out there that pay more, and you have less years of stress and of heartbreak. So, like my older sister did development studies.
Okay.
She's making a lot of money.
Wow, that's nice.
And that's for here 7 years. She travels. Us as doctors will be stuck in the hospital from the day you start working to the day you die, unless you shift to another country. But at the end of the day, you should be in the hospital setup. So,
Okay, first of all, first you have to know yourself. Medicine, a lot of people like saying it's about studying, but there's a certain level of intelligence that you need to have for you to do medicine, and it's not the general type of intelligence where you're good at math, you're good at biology, you're good at this. No, there's a certain type of intelligence. It's very hard for me to put it into words, but a certain type of intelligence does exist. So advice I would give you is, first of all, make sure you know yourself. Will you be capable of medicine?
Mr. Joseph, thank you very much for your time. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Well, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so you can see more of my content. Thank you. Have a good one.